Okay, let's wait for a few more seconds. All right, we're gonna get started. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tosif. I'm back with a new live stream, and it is good to see that we have some friends who have already tuned in. I can see Evelyn from Vegas. I can see AC Cruz from Arizona. Wonderful. And if more people are tuning in, please say hello in the live chat window. Introduce yourself. If this is your first time, make sure that you're subscribing. And also, to support this channel, please hit the like button, like this video, and share this video. Even as this live stream moves forward, you are able to share this video on your social media pages. Share it on Facebook, share it on X, share it on Truth Social, okay? Invite more people to join the conversation. Please participate in the live chat. My friends, the topic today, as you can see, the topic is progress on immigration enforcement, app fines, and the future. So this is something that we want to talk about. This is something that we need to talk about. This is something that we must talk about because we care about our country. We care about the safety and security of the people of this country. My friends, as freedom-loving Americans, we want immigration enforcement. And we have a great president in the White House, President Trump. He's keeping the promises that he made to the American people. His administration has made great progress on border security. His administration has made great progress on immigration and migrants are being deported, my friends. Migrants, illegal immigrants, those who have violated our nation's immigration laws, they are being deported. Illegal aliens who are also violent gang members, those illegal immigrants who are affiliated with violent gangs, those who are gang members, they are facing the consequences of their actions. As you know, many criminal aliens are locked up in El Salvador. Locked up in El Salvador, my friends, in a massive detention facility. You've probably seen images and videos of that detention facility, that prison in El Salvador. Our great Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem visited El Salvador not too long ago, and she toured that facility. She spoke on camera. I see Didi is here. Didi from California just joined. Didi, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well, Didi. So we got AC Cruz and Evelyn and Didi, and I'm sure more people will be tuning in. More of our friends will be joining us. So, immigration enforcement. It's happening, my friends. Tren de Aragua gang members, MS-13 gang members, they're all being arrested. They're all being detained and removed from U.S. soil. I just saw this today that with the help of law enforcement partners, ICE, which is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE has arrested 133 illegal aliens. 133 illegal aliens arrested during an enhanced enforcement operation in western, central, and northern New York. This update was posted by ICE. The federal government is removing lots and lots of criminal aliens. One of the big problems has been that because of open borders, especially during the Biden-Harris administration, a lot of criminals who were deported found their way back into the United States because of the open border during the Biden-Harris days. And that's why securing the border is so important, and the Trump administration is making great progress on this matter. My friends, I'm going to be sharing with you some very important information, some updates, some new things that are happening, some new initiatives of the Trump administration, some great work that the administration is doing. I'm going to be discussing all that during this live stream, so please stay connected and make sure that you're sharing this video, my friends. Do you remember the CBP One app? The CBP One app that the Biden administration rolled out to give the migrants a pathway into the United States. Do you remember that? The CBP One app? I'm just looking at the live chat window. Oh, our friend Didi is saying, I've been battling bronchitis. So sorry to hear that, Didi. So sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Our prayers and good wishes are with you, Didi. I hope you're feeling better. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. My friends, if there are others here listening, please let's pray for Didi. Didi has been battling bronchitis. We're going to pray for you, Didi. Absolutely. Wishing you good health always. So my friends, the CBP One app, this was something that the Biden administration rolled out. They launched this to give migrants a pathway into the United States. Well, that app is no longer in operation. But the Trump administration launched the CBP Home app. Not the CBP One app, the CBP Home app. Different purpose. CBP Home app with a self-deportation reporting feature for aliens who are illegally in the country. Illegal aliens can use the CBP Home mobile phone app to submit their intent to depart. Isn't that a great idea? Isn't that a great idea? Self-deport. This is what illegal immigrants should be doing right now. They should be self-deporting. It's a great idea. The CBP Home app allows illegal immigrants to report to the government their intent to depart. The illegal aliens can go on this mobile phone app called CBP Home, and they can enter their information and they can report their intent to depart, to self-deport. And the federal government has said that self-deportation is the safest option for illegal aliens. Edwin, good to see you, Edwin. Thank you for being here. The federal government has said that self-deportation is the safest option for illegal aliens. It helps preserve law enforcement resources. It saves taxpayer money. So illegals who are here on U.S. soil, they can use the CBP Home app to report that they are leaving the United States, that they're going back home, they're going back to where they came from. And also, good news, I'm going to share with you good news. I'm going to be sharing with you some great pieces of information today. So please stay connected, my friends, and make sure that you're liking this video. Hit the like button, please. Tommy Brown, great to see you. Tommy Brown is here. Edwin's here. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Please continue to support this channel. I would appreciate that very, very much. So, the good news is that reportedly, up to 1 million migrants who used Biden's CBP One app, up to 1 million migrants, they're facing order for deportation by the Trump administration. Up to 1 million migrants, they have been ordered to deport by the Trump administration. Up to 1 million migrants who used Biden's CBP-1 app to come to the US. They used it to schedule appointments at ports of entry before being paroled into the US. So the migrants came in looking to take advantage of all the resources that we have in the United States. But these migrants have been asked to leave. They have been asked to leave. No more parole, termination of parole. Their status has been revoked. They must depart. And if they don't depart and they are caught and removed, so they have the option to depart on their own. And if they don't do that, if they are caught and then they are removed from the United States by the authorities, by the Trump administration, then they will never be able to come back into the US. If those who have been ordered to depart, if they don't depart, if they decide they're going to hang out here, and if they end up being caught, if they end up being arrested, if they end up being detained, if they end up being removed, then they will never be able to come back into the United States. They will be permanently banned from entry into the United States in the future. Teresa, good to see you. Cherise, good to see you. So many friends tuning in today. Thank you, my friends. Please support this channel. As you can tell, because I missed doing live streams for quite a while, it seems like the channel has slowed down a little bit, in terms of the number of viewers for any given live stream. But you know what? We're going to gain that momentum back with your support. So support this channel, my friends. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not done so already. Okay. And here's something that President Donald J. Trump said. Earlier today, President Trump had a cabinet meeting. I don't know how many of you have seen the news of his full cabinet meeting. It happened earlier today. And there was an opportunity for the media to hear from the cabinet members. And I think here's what happened, and I've seen the video of that meeting, the portion of the meeting that was public. When media was allowed, obviously they captured the video. Okay, that was the public portion of the meeting. And so I saw how President Trump asked each and every one of his cabinet members to give an update, to say something, to share some updates on what they are doing, what they are working on. And so one after another, I think the first person was Pete Hegseth, and then they went around the table, and then because I think Pete Hegseth was sitting on one side of President Trump, and on the other side it was Marco Rubio. So starting with Pete Hegseth, going around the room, and then coming to Marco Rubio, each of the cabinet members, they shared some updates. And the media captured the images and the video clips, and you can go online and you can watch it. And really, I encourage you, if you have not seen the video, please look it up and watch it. And President Trump, he said that there will soon be a deadline for illegal immigrants to leave the United States. And if they fail to meet the deadline, they will not be allowed to try to re-enter legally. So illegals must leave. Illegals must leave. If they have been ordered to leave, if they are here unlawfully, if their status has been revoked, they must leave. And they can try to come in through the legal process. That's the honorable way to enter the US. Legally, legal and safe way to enter. Uh, Sharice is saying, Tosif, I would like to thank you for pronouncing my name correctly. You wouldn't believe how many people get it wrong. Okay, Sharice. Yeah, it's thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm able to pronounce it properly. Thank you, Sharice, for letting me know that. Eric, good to see you. Eric is here. Who else is here? Jerry is here. A viewer named Canadian Cowboy is here. All right. Okay. So more people tuning in. That is great. If you are watching this video for the first time, if you are new to this channel, my friends, please subscribe. Okay. Helena is here. Freshly is here. Hi, Freshly, our friend from New York. Gina is here. Hi, Gina. Wow. Our friends are coming in. Friends are tuning in. All right. Okay. So, my friends, President Donald J. Trump, he really has presented the migrants with a golden opportunity. Leave now, and maybe they'll be able to re-enter legally and have a life full of opportunities. But if a migrant is caught, if a migrant decides to stay here in spite of not having legal status, if they decide to stay in the US, and if they are caught and if they are removed, then there's really no way to come back into the United States. And my friends, President Trump's plan, his strategy, his administration's strategy, it's all working, reportedly. Well, you're going to love this. You're going to love this. Give me 1 second here. All right, let's see. Okay. All right. So Eric says I wasn't referring to Tosif, and he knows it. Yeah, I know, Eric. What you said earlier. No, I understand. I get it. No confusion there. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who else is here? Okay. All right, my friends. Let's continue. So, as I was saying, reportedly, thousands of migrants have chosen to use the CBP Home app to self-deport. It is happening. Thousands of migrants are choosing to self-deport. This is amazing. This is wonderful. That's a success. This is the administration, the Trump administration, that will be successful because we have a great leader in the White House. And my friends, once again, I'm telling you, if you have not watched the media portion of the cabinet meeting that took place earlier today, by the way, it's no longer today because we're officially here in the Central Time Zone. We are officially into April 11th. So now I must say yesterday. Hold on. I gotta connect the cable here. My laptop is running out of battery. Give me 1 second. Is it charging? Yes, it's charging now. Yes, so as I was saying, you have to watch. You have to watch the media portion of that cabinet meeting. Listen carefully to each and every cabinet member, the updates that they share. Everyone. I'm talking about Pete Hegseth. I'm talking about Sean Duffy. I'm talking about RFK Jr. I'm talking about Marco Rubio. I'm talking about Scott Bessent. I'm talking about Tulsi Gabbard. I'm talking about everyone, all the cabinet members in that room. The agriculture secretary, the education secretary, everyone. the things that they shared, what are they working on. It's like a quick update, really. I mean, you get to know, and Elon Musk was there too. You get to know, if you watch the media portion of that cabinet meeting, you'll get to know what each department head is working on. I mean, in case you're wondering, like, okay, what is the education secretary working on? What is Linda McMahon working on? Okay, what is the labor secretary working on? What is Sean Duffy, the transportation secretary? What is he doing? What's his priority? What are some updates on from the transportation side? What is the director of national intelligence? What is she doing? What is she working on? Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, each person shared updates. RFK Jr., Health and Human Services Secretary, one of the most important departments in the federal government, HHS, Health and Human Services. What is he working on? The Treasury Secretary, Commerce Secretary, everyone in that room shared updates. And it would just give you a very clear picture of the big priorities of this administration. And it just makes you feel so great about this administration. It's going to make you feel, once you watch that video, it's going to make you feel even more confident that the Trump administration is going to achieve, going to accomplish, going to fulfill the promises made to the American people. So watch that. Watch that video. Watch it. You're going to love it. Trust me. And so, my friends, there's success. As I said, there's success. Thousands of migrants have chosen to use the CBP Home app to self-deport. That's success. And this administration is going to be successful. The Trump administration is coming up with excellent strategies to restore law and order in the United States. And the fact that the migrants are self-deporting, that is a great sign. That is a great sign. And there's another reason why the illegal immigrants must leave the United States. And you're going to love this one. What I'm about to tell you, you are absolutely going to love it. Trust me. It's coming. You know, I like to create a little bit of suspense. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? If you do, let me know in the live chat. Just say, I want to hear it. Do you want to hear it? You're going to love this part. Trust me. Okay, Sharice says, let's share it. All right. The Trump administration reportedly plans to impose monetary penalty on illegal immigrants. So illegal immigrants subject to deportation order will be fined $998 a day if they do not leave the United States. Almost $1,000 for each day that an illegal alien overstays their final deportation order. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Do you love it, my friends? Let me know in the live chat if you love the news. Almost $1,000, $998 per day. And this would apply to illegal immigrants subject to deportation order. And for each day that they overstay their final deportation order, they'll be subject to a monetary penalty of $998 a day. And there's more. There's more good news. There's more good news. My friends, you think this is great? I'm going to give you even more great news. Are you ready for this? You're going to be like, good news after good news. All right? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? I'm going to give you more good news. You're happy hearing that illegal immigrants will be subject to monetary penalty of $998 a day for every day that they overstay their final deportation order. Do you want to hear some more great news? Who loves the word retroactive? Do you love the word retroactive? Because I'm gonna say why I'm asking that question. Retroactive. Who loves it? It applies in this case. I'm telling you. Do you love the word retroactive? Okay. The Trump administration reportedly plans to apply the penalties retroactively to these illegals for up to 5 years. For up to 5 years. So going back 5 years. So almost $1,000 a day for up to 5 years retroactively. So you just do the math. You do the math. So if you do 998 US dollars a day multiplied by 365 days in a year, that's almost $365,000 a year. It's almost $1,000 a day times 365 days a year. That's almost $365. And multiply that by 5 years. If they're going to go back 5 years and retroactively apply this, that's well over $1 million. Wow. Wow. And so the next question may be, oh, how is the government going to, enforce this? What if they don't pay? What if the illegals do not pay? What if they don't pay this penalty? What's going to happen? That's a natural question, right? Well, let me tell you, I'm going to give you more good news. Kay Cooper, I see Kay Cooper is here. Kay Cooper, wonderful to see you. Yeah, I think somebody asked. Did anyone ask? Like, how are they going to pay? Or how are you going to take the money? Reportedly, you're going to love this one. Hold on. Reportedly, federal government could also seize property from these illegal aliens if they fail to pay the monetary penalty. Property may be seized from these illegal aliens if they fail to pay the monetary penalty, if they fail to pay the fine. What are your thoughts on that, my friends? Share with me your thoughts on this one. What do you think? This is the perfect example of putting America first and making America great again by enforcing our nation's immigration laws. We must enforce our nation's immigration laws, and that is what is happening right now. President Donald J. Trump putting America first. President Donald J. Trump, he wants to make America great again. President Donald J. Trump, he wants to make America safe again, make America wealthy again, make America healthy again. And President Trump has a great team. Secretary Kristi Noem of Homeland Security, she's doing great work. Tom Homan, the border czar, he's doing great work. They're enforcing our nation's immigration laws. They're securing the border. They're arresting and deporting the illegal aliens. Many criminal aliens are now in El Salvador. Many criminal aliens have been removed. They're now in El Salvador, and they are in a maximum security facility, a prison, a detention facility. They're suffering the consequences of their criminal actions. Illegal alien criminals removed from the United States, and they are in El Salvador. My friends, President Donald J. Trump is putting America first and Americans first. And there's another very important update that I want to share with you. Give me 1 second. The Trump administration is relaunching the office, hold on, I'm going to get you the actual name. Okay. The Trump administration is relaunching the Office for Victims of Immigration Crime. The Office for Victims of Immigration Crime. The Trump administration is relaunching that office. It's actually called Victims of Immigration Crime Engagement Office. In short, it's called VOICE. This office was first launched in 2017 by the first Trump administration. This office was launched as a dedicated resource for those who have been victimized by crime that has a nexus to immigration. This office was then closed by the Biden administration, and Secretary Kristi Noem of Homeland Security announced the relaunching of this office. And my friends, this is such a great move. This is such a great decision. The people and families who become victims of crimes committed by illegal aliens, these people and families, these victims must not be ignored. Those who become victims of crimes committed by illegal aliens, they must not be ignored. These victims need support services and resources. And so Secretary Kristi Noem said that by relaunching VOICE, the administration is giving victims and their families access to resources and support services. Secretary Noem also said that the administration will continue to remove criminal illegal aliens from America's streets and make our country safe again. Remove criminal aliens from America's streets and make America safe again. So let me give you some information about this office, VOICE, which is the Victims of Immigration Crime Engagement Office, okay? I took the following information straight from the Homeland Security Department's website. So the VOICE office helps victims of crime and their families by helping victims follow and understand the immigration enforcement and removal process. And also by signing up victims to receive automated custody status information on criminal aliens in ICE custody. The office also provides additional criminal or immigration history about illegal aliens to victims or their families. The office helps by explaining where a victim may have the opportunity to provide a victim impact statement in applicable cases. This office, the voice, it also helps by giving access to social service professionals and local contacts, giving access to social service professionals and local contacts who can help connect victims to resources and service providers. And as I said, this office was first launched in 2017 by the Trump administration as a dedicated resource for those who have been victimized by crime that has a nexus to immigration. Kara, good to see you. I see Kara just joined. Um, Thank you. Crockett is here. Hi, Crockett. Good to see you. Our friend Crockett is here. So, my friends, the question now is, what is the future? What is the future? Let me tell you what the future is. For the illegal immigrants, if they do not self-deport, if they do not leave the United States, if they do not leave our country, then their future might include arrest, detention, and deportation. For foreign nationals who wish to come to the United States legally, I think the future is great. We respect and value those who respect and follow our nation's immigration laws. We respect legal immigrants, those who follow the law. We respect them. For natural born Americans and naturalized Americans, the future is great. Donald Trump is making our country safe again. And of course, we will be economically very, very strong going forward. The temporary issues that we are seeing right now will all be gone. Right now, we are going through a transformation phase. The Biden administration created many crises. Not just the Biden administration, but the administrations before that. Go back, talk about Clinton, talk about Obama. All those administrations. There were problems at the time that they did not solve. And the problems just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now President Trump has to address all those problems. And so President Trump, at the international level, he's trying to ensure an environment for fair trade. And so he is imposing tariffs because tariffs are a tool for negotiation. Tariffs are means to an end. The end goal is to ensure fair trade. So President Trump is using tariffs. And so it's a period of transformation. That's why we're seeing some ups and downs and some uncertainties. You look at the Dow, look at the stock market, you'll see the stock market going down and then going up and going down. This is all temporary. The tariffs and the economic strategies of the Trump administration will lead to more prosperity, and we are going to be fine. We will be fine. We will be prosperous. We will do great. We just have to be patient. We have to wait. We have to allow some time for the problems to be addressed, and the future is great. Let me tell you, for natural-born Americans and naturalized Americans, and for legal immigrants, the future is great. And here's the thing. We will have immigration. There's going to be a great pathway for foreign nationals to come to America legally. Because you know what? We need immigrants who are willing to work hard and to make this country greater than ever before. Immigrants, legal immigrants who will come to the United States, they'll study, they'll work, they'll pay taxes. They will build businesses, they will employ people, they will innovate, they will do research and development and great scientific things. Legal immigrants who will bring their skills and talents and make contributions towards this country. Those legal immigrants, we need them. We need freedom-loving and law-abiding immigrants. And that is exactly what President Trump is doing. President Trump, he wants to create a pathway, a strong pathway, an amazing pathway, an even better pathway for foreign nationals to come to the United States legally. And for that to happen, we need to address the problem of illegal immigration. We need to deport, send all the illegals back. So I talked about the CBP Home app that illegal immigrants can use to self-deport, to notify the government that they want to leave. They have intent of self-deportation. I talked about the fine, $998 a day, almost $1,000 a day for illegal immigrants who overstay their final deportation order. I talked about the possibility that the government may seize property from these illegal immigrants if they fail to pay the monetary penalty. So great things are happening in this country. My friends, I just want to go back to last year. Let's go back to last year. Do you remember my live streams before the election? Do you remember the live streams on this channel before the election, before the November election, when Biden was in power, when there was a lot of anticipation about the election? What's going to happen? Who's going to win? Is it going to be Kamala? Is it going to be Trump? Who's going to win? Remember that. Do you remember that? Who remembers? Just say, I remember. There were a lot of people here who challenged my views, which, is fine. People can challenge my views. But there were a lot of people who confidently said that Kamala is going to win. People who said, oh, get used to saying Madam President, referring to Kamala. Remember that? And I have no problem saying Madam President sometime in the future when we have a Republican female president. We may have a Republican female president, and I'll say Madam President. But in the case of Kamala Harris, I discussed the Electoral College map, and I expressed to all of you, that President Trump will win. Remember that? And here we are. And I had said, I talked about immigration. I said President Trump will secure the border. I said that President Trump will enforce our nation's immigration laws. I had said that President Trump will make our neighborhoods and our communities safe again. Do you remember that, my friends? Do you remember that? Just say, I remember. Or you can say, toss if I remember what you said. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thanks for your support. And here we are. The things we talked about are now becoming real. That's the reality now. President Trump is enforcing our nation's immigration laws. He's securing the border. He's deporting the illegal immigrants. Mass deportations taking place. And it's great. Thank you, my friends. Thank you all for your support. I truly appreciate that. Thank you all. Give me 1 second here. By the way, my friends, if you are here for the first time, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay, I would appreciate that very much. All right, please subscribe. So it is so amazing to see that the things we talked about, the things we discussed, that's now the reality. We have the Trump administration in power, making America great again. This is it. We have to be so grateful. We have to be very, very grateful, my friends. Very, very grateful. Thank you, God, for making this a reality. Nikki is here. Hi, Nikki. Nikki, I love that hashtag. I love that hashtag. Thank you. That's actually our friend Sherry from Racine. Her screen name is Nikki, but that's Sherry. Sherry, good to see you. Freshly says, God bless Donald Trump. Thank you. Yeah. All right, my friends. So, this is great. I'm extremely happy seeing the work that the Trump administration is doing. Okay, I'm very, very happy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to write down something. Okay. And so let's look at the poll now. I'm going to close the poll. The poll question is, Donald Trump has an awesome cabinet full of highly qualified people. Do you agree? 62 votes. 64% said agree. The Trump cabinet is great. And 35% said no. Okay. All right. Thank you, my friend. So I wanted to share these updates with you. There is great progress on immigration enforcement. I talked about the app, the CBP Home app. I talked about the fine, the monetary penalty that may be imposed. And I talked about the future. And there's going to be a lot more to talk about going forward. So let us be happy. Let us be grateful. Let us be optimistic, and let us be hopeful. Okay. So that's all I have for now, my friends. I'm trying to get back to the schedule of doing live streams again every day. And hopefully we will once again get our viewers back, okay? Thousands and thousands of viewers who would tune in for the live streams. Hopefully we'll get back to those numbers. So please continue to support this channel. Subscribe if you have not done so already. Like this video, share this video, okay? So that's all I have for now, my friends. Let me end this, okay? Let me end the live stream. All right, thank you, my friends. So may God bless you all. May God bless our President Donald J. Trump. May God bless the Trump administration. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless our U.S. allies. And may God bless freedom-loving people all over the world. With that, my friends, I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so very much. I'm truly grateful for your love and support. Thank you. I'm going to be back again soon with more videos and more live stream. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, my friends.